sports, the U Up edition. Yes, bonnet and glasses. Yes. Was just logging off for the night and got wind of the scandal at the University of Michigan with head coach Sherrone Moore. Okay. First and foremost, I'm going to tell you the end part and then we're going to back it on up. Okay. Sherrone Moore became the head coach of the University of Michigan after Harbaugh left due to a scandal and he escaped to the NFL. It was in Sherrone Moore's contract that it was in Harbaugh's contract that Sherrone Moore would be the head coach of Michigan. During that time, Michigan at some point signed Bryce Underwood to a 4-year NIL deal. So Bryce Underwood now is without a coach that he likely knew would be the head coach. So that's one part of the dangling piece of the puzzle. Then we have Sherrone Moore himself. So Sherrone Moore is married, or was married to a Caucasian woman, and they have 3 mixed children. Apparently, Sherrone Moore, who had a $14 million buyout clause if he got fired with no cause. So if they just came to him and said, we're going to let you go, and he didn't do anything, he would have gotten $14 million. So apparently, Sherrone Moore ended up in a relationship with an assistant for the university that made $58 million. And somewhere along the line, seemingly as a result of his relationship with her, she got a salary increase to just under double to $90,000. Okay, stay with me, stay with me. And the way this entire scenario blew open is weird because a DoorDasher, now understand this, we're just talking a regular DoorDasher. A DoorDasher delivers a plan B to his office. And supposedly the DoorDasher goes to like the president of the university's office to tell that he or she, the DoorDasher, dropped off a plan B. And this is what I don't get. And this is just an investigative mind. So that's supposedly what blew the lid off of this entire situation that resulted with Sherrone Moore ending up in jail. And he ended up in jail because after the DoorDasher delivered the plan B, there was a team meeting without Sherrone Moore. He found out about it. And I guess they fired him. So he goes over to the side chick house, who's also white. So Sherrone Moore, his wife is Caucasian, and he has 3 children with her. And then his side chick that he allegedly impregnated is also Caucasian. So apparently, somewhere between the DoorDasher dropping off the plan B to his office, going to the president of the university to tell that they just delivered a plan B to Sherrone Moore's office, somehow it ends with the side chick going up to the university and turning over all of the text messages. It's essentially the same thing that happened to Mel Tuckered at Michigan State. I'm like, wow. So they're saying that the plan B is what led them to put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, how does a plan B being dropped off at somebody's office make you think who they cheating with, who is for, or they cheating with this person, that person, or whatever? So I think Sherrone Moore got Mel Tuckered. But when Mel Tuckered got busted in the same manner, it's the women they keep fooling with that keep turning them in, and it almost seems like they getting set up with these women. But both Mel Tuckered and Sherrone Moore were married. So guess what? After Sherrone Moore finds out that they had a meeting without him and they wanted to fire him, or they decided to fire him for having an inappropriate relationship with a staffer, then he gave this woman an unauthorized raise. He goes home to his wife and she tells him to get the hell out and refuses to let him in the house. So he goes over to the side chick house who went up to the school to snitch on him. And then apparently he was going to unalive her, himself, and everybody else around. And of course, he got arrested, detained, and now he's in jail. How is it that you wake up and leave your house and go to work and end up in jail for attempted murder and about to be divorced? And the kicker, because Michigan fired Sherrone Moore with cause because his behavior was inappropriate, they don't owe him a dime. So his $14 million buyout is gone. That's why he flipped. In one day, he lost $14 million, his actual salary, his wife, and the side chick. And his reputation is trash. Sherrone Moore, I'm pretty sure you've been Mel Tuckered. So let me know what y'all think about this. We'll get back to this tomorrow. But when I heard they fired him with cause, I immediately looked up what he gets in his buyout, and it said he likely gets $0. I'm like, you have been Mel Tuckered. So essentially, it is highly likely that the University of Michigan pulled the Michigan State Mel Tucker on Sherrone Moore, two black head coaches that they didn't want to pay. They just wanted to fire them. Turn their lives upside down. Now, honestly, I don't have an opinion either way because we all know right from wrong. But at what point do you learn that you can't do what they do? At what point do you learn? The same thing happened to Shannon Sharpe. He got lured in. And do you know a judge made Shannon Sharpe pay every dime he made in the NFL to that 19-year-old girl that he randomly thinks he met at the gym? Fellas. This is the craziest story I have ever seen. And you know, between Mel Tucker and Sherrone Moore, just their two incidents being so public and scandalous, and they both were married, and everything went public, you would think that only black head coaches cheat. Now, I already said that Coach Prime better be real careful over there because they're going to try to find a reason to fire him with cause so he don't get his $44 million buyout. You would think only black head coaches at big schools cheat on their wives and get busted. I can't believe this. This man is in jail, lost $14 million in one day, will be charged with attempted murder, and gonna get a divorce because his wife gonna leave him and take everything plus the kids and the dogs. And he gonna just be behind bars and lose his mind. Choices. I just don't know what to say. This is crazy. This was not on the bingo card for 2025. And now they have video of Sherrone Moore and his alleged mistress creeping while at work. What do y'all think about this? Somebody asked me earlier when I was live, asked me if I thought Sherrone Moore should go to Colorado. First of all, I didn't know half of this. And I said no. Because I knew enough to know that there was some kind of scandal, there was some kind of infidelity, but I didn't have the details. So now that you know this man is in jail because he tried to unalive himself, unalive this woman, unalive anybody in the proximity, And you ask me if I think he should go to Colorado. No, absolutely not. Why would Coach Prime need to invite that type of insolence into his program? No, absolutely not. No, hell no. Sherrone Moore ended his life in 8 hours. I mean, all of it. Now he got to explain to his 3 kids why he in jail and why their mama is leaving them. I hope he has some money saved. A $14 million buyout down the drain in the same plot that he was caught in is the same plot that the black head coach over at Michigan State was also caught in. The exact same plot. He couldn't see it coming. And both of them were married. Both of them were black. And the women they were creeping with were white. That's crazy. That's crazy. So what do y'all think about this? I'm trying to see if I can see y'all's comments. I probably can't because they too little. How many of us in here? Because, I'm not normally live this late, but I'm going to get out of here and we're going to figure it out tomorrow. All right. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. We'll be back to talk about this tomorrow. Man. This is a movie. This is a Lifetime movie. I can't get over this. And it's funny because when I first got the notification, I saw his name. It didn't resonate that was the coach at Michigan. Because why? Because he's a head coach at a major program. And I saw the person got arrested. I'm thinking it's an athlete. And unfortunately, maybe was, experiencing some CTE. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. So I don't know how the hell having a plan B delivered to his office blew the lid off of this whole thing enough to make somebody think they should go tell the president of the university that they delivered a plan B to a head coach's office. It's just not adding up. All right, y'all, we gonna get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching What She Said Sports. Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments. And for those that asked if I thought Sherrone Moore should go to Colorado, absolutely not. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching What She Said Sports. You Up Edition. Peace.